We are live. How's it going, guys? How's it going? Thank you guys for tuning in. Happy Saturday. How's it going? I know you guys haven't seen much from me all week, but I did share with you guys that I'll be somewhat absent from the screen trying to get some things in order. But I said today I'm coming to spend some time with you guys. So please share the live as you come in. Let a friend know that we are live. Please share the live, guys, with others. Please share the live. How's it going? Comment nous hier, salut tout le monde. Comment nous hier? How's it going, guys? Please share the live. This week, it's been a great week. C'est maintenant un bon semaine. Nous pas qu'à plaindre. Parce que à rapport des gens bagay yo dans le pays, nous dit bon Dieu merci. We can't complain. But it's been a tough week, and the week is winding down. Happy Saturday, guys, to you all as you come in. And I've been having a bad hair week, guys, so please excuse me for the hat, which is not something you guys usually get from me, but my hair is a mess, and I had to do something to my head. But yes, guys, as you come in, please share the live. We're going to talk about some things that's happening in Haiti, some things that don't add up, and maybe it's just me. And let me know, guys, as you come in, if you could hear me, drop a hello. Let me know where you guys are tuning in from. And if you are new here, please subscribe to the channel. And let me know if you are able to see me well as you tune in into the live, guys. Please share the live with a friend. Let me know you can hear me. Don't be shy, guys, because y'all know I don't bite. As we get the show started, there's something that caught my attention as well this week. Let me see if I can save it to share it with you guys real quick. Hold on a second. As I've shared before, that I was going to be hopeful and just pay attention to some of the things that's happening around the country and not be negative about things and just letting things play out. For some reason, I can't even pull it up. But recently, I'm seeing where, hold on one second, guys. 1 second. I'm getting the show started. Thank you, Mr. Jackson, for letting me know that you guys can see me. Thank you for tuning in. Hello, Marie, my sister. You are looking sharp. Hello, Life in Haiti family. Thank you so much, Mr. Jackson. Mario said, Miss Marie, nice to see you. Thank you. Nice to see you too. Thank you, Mr. Jackson, for starting off with a $5 super chat. Thank you so much. Your support and love for Life in Haiti is greatly appreciated. Thank you so much. Haitian Warrior King, how's it going? So, guys, the topic for tonight, I may be seeing it one way and it may not be. It's, keep in mind, it is my opinion. It's not saying that it's correct, But as always, I encourage you guys to come in, tune in, and interact and let me know if I'm seeing it different or if I'm just coming from way left with it. First off, guys, you all know I've been neutral about Haiti getting help because I can understand both point of view with things that is happening on the ground here in Haiti. But one thing I've shared with you all is that I feel that to raise a young man in Haiti at this time, men lives period in Haiti are in danger. And this is just my opinion. It doesn't make it a fact. Even with all of the violence that's happening, yes, we've seen where women have been a victim, but almost 80% of people who were victimized have been men. And I am in a group, I'm in all sorts of groups, especially groups created for Haiti to give news, everything Haiti. I'm always trying to be in the know. And last week, I see this flashes from the group. I have it where I have it even translated as well. Well, in the group, I see that now we have an organization that is giving out free vasectomy to men in Haiti. And I know a lot of you guys are probably thinking, we need that. Why are you questioning that, Marie? But as a Haitian woman, you start wondering about other things that is attached to it, and especially things which is happening today. When we talk about gang activities, you could say 95% is young men with guns in their hands that's destroying themselves first off and destroying the country. And once you really get yourself involved in certain activities, my opinion, you're not working to leave a legacy behind. You're not thinking of your lineage. You are already destroying your lineage. That is, in a way, giving yourself as a man that self vasectomy. But one thing we know, and many of us agree on, is that a lot of these young men in Haiti that are in control of guns today within the country, they could not afford these guns. They do not have the connections to get a hold of the ammunition and the connection in which you need to get this type of things in Haiti. So it is given to them. And now we're seeing that they are offering Haitian men free vasectomy. What do you guys think of that? I took a screenshot as well because it is in Creole to translate it so that I can understand. Haiti Health Network, HHN, in collaboration with No Scallop Vasectomy International, is organizing 3 days of free vasectomy for all men who would like to have children, control control their fertility from Thursday the 27th to Saturday June 24th. What do you guys think of free vasectomy being offered to the men here in Haiti? Is it me? Or do you guys see that that's kind of odd. 'Cause personally, I think that black men are an endangered species, anyways, because black men, not only in Haiti, but all over the world, to an extent, are endangered. Do you think now at this time, or am I tripping? Let me know, guys, what you think. Let me let me know what you guys think. And tonight I am live also because I don't know if you guys checked out the recent upload, and I was on the road, and as soon as I made it in, YouTube hit me with all sorts of copyright because of all of the music that is in the background. So it's kind of like putting in all that work, and then it really meaning nothing because of all the music in the background, which I do think that is a policy that YouTube can work on. If content creators intentionally upload a copyrighted music onto our content, then that should be one thing. But to hit us with copyright because we are filming, and where we're filming, there's music or it's a concert or something like that, I do think that that is kind of wrong for us content creators, because I went out there, we had high energy, wanting to share with you guys, how people are wanting to live, how people are wanting to have fun and enjoy themselves. And because of all the copyright strike, guys, I did put it on members only. So I know the people who are members to this channel can watch it and watch the raw version. But if you guys try and alter some of the music and re-upload it, guys. So that is why the upload for tonight, I removed it because of all the copyright strikes that I received. And it was like every song that you walked by. And I tried to alter it somewhat because you could see, as you, those that did watch the upload, part of the audio was really scrimmage, not really good. That's because I was trying to work the audio on the equalizer on the editing app, but that still didn't work. So I took it down, guys. I will work on it and see what I can do, and probably re-upload it if I can. And if not, you would like to see it, you can become a member for a small fee on Life in Haiti and get access to exclusive content. Um, Nice to see you. Thank you so much, Mr. Jackson, for the $5 super chat. Guys, as you come in, please share the live. Please share the live. Let me know where you are watching from. If you have any questions, guys, please feel free to ask. Please feel free to ask. Um, Haitian Warrior King, take that jersey off. Texans sucks. Hello to the Queen. Hello, how are you? Don't forget, even though Texans may not be good, I am still a Texan by heart. You cannot take that away. So I'm gonna love all Texas teams. As you all know, I put on cowboy jersey, anything Texas. I'm gonna be loyal to them, whether they are losing right now or not, because my heart is in Texas. So I will always love Texas teams. For shout outs to all my Texas people. Laverne says, good evening, Marie. Good evening, Laverne. How's it going? Raphael, thank you so much for the $2 super chat. Thank you so much for the $2 super chat. Are the Kenyans starting to make a difference yet for you? Why make it so personal, Mr. Lagandi? Um, so far, I don't know, guys. I don't want to pass my opinion. And those of you guys who follow me kind of run with my opinion because, like I say, it's just an opinion and it's not a fact. But I do feel that we, the Haitian people, were somewhat misled about this Kenyan soldiers coming in. And I know that whenever something is hot, you will get all sorts of people just wanting to take the limelight to cause division and put out fake news. But in my opinion, I do feel that the Haitian people was misled, including myself. Why I say that? Because I was under the impression that the mission would not actually start until they have the proper equipment, until they have helicopters and the equipment in which they need to be able to assist our police force. I don't think that a lot of people in Haiti was under the impression that they were just going to have a gun and just join with the police force here in Haiti. And that's what we're seeing that's happening today. Now, I don't know what it will be like tomorrow. I don't know what is in the plans. But I have heard and I've seen short clips of videos showing that the Kenyan um, soldiers, police officers have been out and they have been out patrolling along with the Haitian police. But I don't know. We're gonna watch and see. Like I say, I don't want to cause like any division. But do you guys find that kind of odd for them to come into Haiti with how things have been in Haiti and to come in with the same equipment that our police force have been lacking? I don't know. I'll go into the audience, guys. Please share the live. If it's your first time being here, don't forget, guys, to please subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to like and let's interact. Do you think that the Kenyan police should have started their operation without the proper equipment? Let me know. Big SAR Speak says vasectomies are a form of population control. Yeah, you're right about that. Dee says, are you wearing our team's jersey, Houston Texans? That's right, Dee. I will always love Texas, always. Haitian Warrior King, for what I don't trust it, nothing is free. You know, an pile fwa nan tet pam pou nou menm ki Haitien ki ap gade m kap suiv mwen. Ouè, edikasyon se pou nou fè edikasyon yon gwo priorite nan peyi d'Haïti. E arrive un moman, map souwete ke otorite nan peyi a ka fel un bagay ki mandatory pou ke ti moun an dan peyi a apren anglè depi an laj ki piti. Paske lò wè un moun apren anglè, li ouve zye vraiment vite pour qu'à commencer à comprendre un peu bagay sous la terre. Parce que là que les même moi a regardé dans tête moi ouais que c'est un coup c'est un gens pour nous détruire pays non. Détruire garçon dans pays à laisser ça ou pas qu'à peupler. Les nous a poussé malheureusement oui gen garçon en dedans pays d'Haïti qui besoin mettre contrôle sur yo dans affaire de faire petite Men, gen de bagay, e pou nou fè edikasyon yon priorite. Paske se tout jan nan opinyon pam, mwen wè ke yo ap chèche pou yo detui gason Haitien, espesyalman ki an dedan Haiti. Especially the men that are in Haiti. Un pile fwa bagay gratis lan vwe, you know, things that they say that that's free, and you know, it may be good, but we just have to be mindful and attentive too. C'est pour nous faire attention en dans pays d'Haïti. Parce que vraiment, 1 + 1 is not adding to 2. That's just how I see it with certain things that's happening. Dear Nadia, I hope they thoroughly explain all the risks to these men. The men need to be careful and understand what they're signing. If they're signing anything, that's another thing too. If they're signing anything. I remember I had major surgery here, and I think I literally asked to sign something. There was no, you know, there are things that we need to work on too. And I'm not saying that this clinic is not educating them, but are we thoroughly educating these men? You know, could it be a man that's young, and for what reason would he do that? Are they doing that? That I don't know. I'm not there. What I know that it is being offered for free, obviously for population control. But when you look at it, guys, in my opinion, Black Haitian men in Haiti is a direct target, especially in Haiti. You have the population that's out to kill, and you have them that's involved in the violence. That so it's, I hope that these clinics are explaining to these young men exactly what they are getting into. Haitian Warrior King say the Kenyans and the Haitian SWAT team hit the streets yesterday and their vehicles broke down. No power. Dude, guys, you know, being that I wasn't raised here, some of the things you see happening here in Haiti, this stuff is clear. I'm in a group today, and while paying attention to the things that people are talking about, they started comparing Haiti with Kenya and yada yada yada. Can we really compare what's happening to Haiti with anywhere else? Because to me, what's happening to Haiti is direct and it is intentional. A lot of people don't want to hear that, just as a lot of people don't pull that race card. But could it exist in some places still? Yes. How is it that these people come on a mission? Like I said, we're gonna pay attention and we're gonna watch, because we had so many flights come in with equipment. They never really disclosed to us what was these equipment that came into our country. did these equipments benefit the Haitian people? I have a few friends I've made through YouTube, and one of them is my sister Bedtime Prosper with Kombi Pulakai, and give Kombi Pulakai a big shout out. Their channel is mainly in Creole. Also, Izili Dundo, who came and did a session here with us. And these women, they are standing firm against Kenya coming here. And like many of you guys, and you that's here in Haiti, sometimes you want to scream like, why are you against the people of Haiti getting some help? But then, I don't know, guys, this is the first go round, and I'm living a part of Haiti's history. And I'm starting to see some things about Haiti history. And sometimes when you interact with different people, especially people who are passionate, people who are not just talking because they hear things in the news, but actually do research, they eat, breathe, and everything Haiti because they genuinely love Haiti and the Haitian people, they come off as extreme. Start paying attention, because what are the odds? Remember, at some point, the mission was stalled because we were told that they did not have the proper equipment to come and start the mission. So we should assume, please share the live, guys. Please share the live. Let's get more watching. We should assume that there is proper equipment to come in and assist to do the job. At least that's what I thought. I mean, the way they came through, I'm thinking that they're coming to not have their armored vehicle broke down. Where are the armored vehicles that was sent in to assist them? And I think I have the video too showing where they were in a certain neighborhood in Haiti. Baron Ford says, I don't like the multinational force thing. It seemed like Haitian forget about Imperial Dessalines. Thank you so much, Mr. Rafael Gandhi. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Thank you so much. You are from Houston. Why in hell a city need two downtowns? Only H-Town has something like that. Tell the people to be careful with them. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat. We do it big in Texas, so that's what they say. So that's probably why they need, two downtown, make it bigger. Italian Stallion says the mandate the Kenyans have is going to limit it. The mandate that the Kenyans have is going to be limited. If you even if the mandate, I just shared the link, guys, if you would like to come in. Even if the mandate is limited, should it be limited to a point where they don't even have the proper equipment to do the job? Because keep in mind, we have very prideful people who are in power in Haiti. Hello, how's it going? I
Oh,
have your
I'm doing
picture up
great.
here too. So how's it going? Could you elaborate on what you said that the mandates, the Kenyan mandates is going to be limited?
Well, I took that out. I erased it on the chat because I didn't my grammar, and I put the next one in there. I was a little bit more explicit. I redid it.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, the whole thing is what I'm just saying is that when the UN when they sanctioned this whole thing to bring them down there, it was more to guard the infrastructure, the airport, the port itself, so there could be free flow of goods. Some of the main highways there where the gangs were doing blockades. That's what I read. That's where the emphasis is going to be. Them guarding schools and businesses and stuff like that. I didn't see that in there, and I didn't see anything in there where they're going to be on the offensive and dealing with any of the activity down there. It needs to be, obviously that's the cause of it. So that's why I read it. I mean, like I said, when they get these mandates written down from the UN, they're supposed to stay within that charter of what they're supposed to be doing. If that's what it is, and they get outside of that, then that could be, a political problem. At the level of the UN and any of these countries that are contributing dealing with it.
So you're saying that the Kenyan police only came here to do what?
The guard, basically the infrastructure, just the basic like the port, where the ships come in at the airport, the main highways. That's what I mean, and all the government, like the palace where the prime minister's at, maybe some of the key governmental offices. That's the way I was reading it. That's where the mandates is coming in at. There might be something else I'm not aware of, but I guess what I'm trying to say is that there isn't, and it's what I think it is. And the police are actually actively going after, these gangs in the outlying areas of Port-au-Prince and this and that on an offensive basis. I think that's outside the mandate, and if they do that, I think that might be a problem because that isn't what was written up, and that isn't what these other countries signed up for. Not to say it's right or wrong. It's just that there's when you have tens of millions of dollars and you have multiple countries that are backing this effort, there's a protocol that they have to go through. There's a mandate what it is, and if it's outside of that, that's where it could be possibly a problem.
So basically we were misled.
Well, we'll find out. Maybe I'm wrong on what I'm reading and what the way I understand it. Because if that's the case, then they should just brought down troops. Kenya's got an army. These other countries have an army. Why did they just bring down troops? The troops are better trained than the police. I mean, even though that Kenyan force are specially trained. I mean, what I read in there, and I knew that before I read it. That these guys are a little bit rougher. This unit, whoever they're bringing in, they're used to dealing with terrorism. So keep in mind, Somalian is right next door to Kenya, and there's been issues for years and years and years between Kenya and Somalia. There's a lot of terrorist cells, so they're battle hardened as far as that end of it goes. But again, they're not the army itself. So if that was the case and if they had a different objective, they would have sent down army units.
And today I was reading an article, and I kind of hate to repeat things that I am not sure if it is a fact or not, that Rudo himself declared that he supposedly sent uh, police officers to Haiti that was the most incompetent officers.
I don't know about that, but you know,
I don't. I'm searching for the article right now as we speak. But do you think that this mission can do even what you are saying that is intended to do without the proper equipment?
well, there's supposed to be equipment coming in. Maybe we're talking about early on what happened here. I mean, there's other arms and stuff coming in there. I'm not so much worried about the equipment end of it. I'm just saying the mandate itself. And like I said, I've heard me say on other lives before, until there's some this is a political, my opinion, this is a political uh, 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 resolution, not a military or a police or anything like that, because the system isn't overhauled down there. To help create some of this over the years, we're just going to go. It's just a temporary fix.
Uh,
In other words, what
so
I'm saying is that if the theft, the thievery, and the corruption that existed, uh, uh, after this whole situation is done with the Kenyans being there, whoever else is, unless that is resolved, it's just a band aid right now because people are still going to be frustrated. You're still going to have chaos and everything else because, it's just like we went back to normal. Nothing has actually changed. You still got politicians, flying to Paris, flying to Montreal, anywhere it speaks French that's more of a first world country, and stealing the money and building MTV cribs in these places and thumbing their nose up at the people. I mean, until those issues are resolved, in my opinion, it's just a temporary fix. It's kind of like it's kind of like I don't know how to make the metaphor, but it's just like they're just staying low key, or somebody's on drugs, and you just send them to rehab for 30 days instead of a year, to take care of the problem. Just treating the symptoms, not the problem.
a lot of people have concerns about the Kenyan soldiers. I'm reading this article and it can very well be fake news, guys. So don't quote me, please do your research. But on here it's saying Kenyan President William Ruto has expressed serious concerns over Kenyan police leadership, saying the current Inspector General of Police is the most incompetent in the world. He clarified that this situation constitutes a serious problem and criticized the fact that this same police chief selected and sent 400 Kenyan police officers to Haiti armed, despite their questionable skills. This decision raised legitimate concern about their ability to effectively manage the situation in Haiti. Why, why would he make this type of statement if they agreed that they were coming here to help us, the Haitian people?
Well, you got to look at the source too. There could be fake news or an uncredible source as well. Keep in mind now that this president over in Kenya, he's under a lot of heat because yeah, he did this above. I think the Supreme Court ruling said he couldn't do it, and he went over their head and did it anyway. So and I know it's all about money because there's tons of money being sunk in, and he's probably got a cut for himself. Where he's going to benefit personally by it. So that's my take on it. But despite that, if he wants to have a better, relationship or whatever his objective is, other than lining his pockets, he's going to have to make sure that he produces with all these millions of dollars coming in from various countries, because his own credibility is on the line, not just at home, but on the international stage as well.
Hmm. Baron Ford says Emperor Jean-Jacques Dessalines didn't fight to free Africans for Africans to come and govern us again. The Kenyans have a limited mandate on policing in Haiti. Ernest, welcome, Ernest. I think it's a good thing. If this is successful, hopefully Haiti and Kenya can sign some trade agreement. Let's pray that happens. Haitian Warrior King say they trying to reduce our people to shame on the Haitian government. God stay be fruitful and multiply. Allison says, watching live from Nassau, Bahamas. Bahamas, welcome to the live. Welcome. Baron says, Runway says, good evening, Marie. God's abundance blessings to Haiti. Thank you, Runway. Ernest says, where's the Haitian spokesperson to inform the public? I want to give that big credit to the new PM. He has been very informative to an extent with speaking to the public as to what's happening. But before the PM came, there was things that the whole world was under the impression was going to take place from the beginning all the way to the end to get Haiti stabilized. And now the 400, do you do you think that this is a you coming in a battlefield, Stallion, in a place that is one of the most dangerous places, so they say, in the world, where gangs have overtaken the country, and you start a a mission. You know, a lot of people say they don't like the word occupation. You start off a mission like this. Do you think that that's a good way to start their mission?
Well, it's a. What do you mean as far as starting the mission? In what respects?
Coming in, not being properly equipped, physically having 400 Kenyan soldiers on the ground here in Haiti. Look at it from the Haitian people perspective. Their presence, I believe, instantly created a feeling in their opposition. And these guys already feel that to an extent they are in control of the country and somewhat want to stay in control. When the Kenyans got here, they came, they're really hyped, and we're thinking, okay, maybe they're gonna be somewhere until the rest of the equipment come, and then they can move forward to get the job done. But they actually started working with just how they came. Do you not think that that can agitate the on the ground situation even more for the Haitian people? Because
Well,
I can show you videos, one second, of you have people that more people being displaced in Haiti since the Kenyan soldiers came to Haiti, because now the gangs feel like they have to show their strength.
well, look. Keep in mind now. They just the first group just came in what last week. Anytime you're bringing in a police like that or anything else. Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait. Okay. All right. So sorry about that.
Mhm.
They just coming in. They're like, from what I what I've read is there's supposed to be like 2,500 soldiers or police coming in, and they're supposed to be specially trained dealing with anti-terrorism, which I believe that, and I know what goes on over there because I have a friend that's from Kenya here where I live at, and I know talking to him, and I've talked to other Kenyans too on the internet, and I know what's going on. There's an issue there with Somalia. Somalia is the most dangerous place in the world. Go to Mogadishu. That makes Port-au-Prince look like Beverly Hills. There's really some deep stuff. The mayor go back and look at Google it. The mayor of Mogadishu was killed by a suicide bomber. It was a blind woman that earned a trust, and she was part of that group. Those terrorist groups in there. So that's real. That's some real stuff going on. It's a difference between the religious extremism and gangs. Like we have secular gangs in Haiti. They're like night and day. But setting that aside, they're these guys aren't coming in just in one swoop. 2,500 people and all the equipment shows up at the airport that's being supplied. This is all being piecemeal, being brought in to get set up and acclimated. No force comes into anything overnight. And there's stuff going on behind the scenes that we none of us know about either. There's probably be equipment coming in through the port that we don't know about. There's probably equipment coming in through carriers, cargo carriers on planes coming into the airport. They're not going to announce it. It's just going to be there and it's going to show up. And they're probably not going to announce, these other police coming in either, like they did, making this big specular, which I thought was stupid. Having them, having banners and all the other kind of stuff, getting on the plane, off the plane. I thought that was stupid. But setting that aside, I think give it a month, and let's go back to that conversation and see where they're at.
Mm. Raphael, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Thank you so much, my sister. Do people in Haiti know the Kenyans got kicked out of DRC because of their kidnapping, organ trafficking, and gang activities? They are not good people. I don't, I guess we will find out in due time, right? Ernest says the Haitian government failed to inform its people what the Kenyan mission is. We're only hearing it from strangers. That's crazy. Do you think that, because I know these people are leaders and they are supposed to be a lot smarter and pretty much well uh, trained in their position and they can do the job. But do you think that they even put the Kenyan soldiers' life in danger, the first 400, bringing them in the way that they did and putting them to work without the proper equipment being here?
Well, I'm not sure. I don't know what the situation was where they were lacking, and what equipment was it? Vehicles? I heard you say something about there was.
No, helicopters. We're all in Haiti have been saying that there's absolutely no way for them to do the work on the ground. Because honestly, I feel we have qualified police officers that can do the work, but they do not have the proper equipment. And I am sure that the world know that. And they are here without the proper equipment. They do not have a helicopter with them. And not only that, Haitian Warrior King mentioned how their armored truck broke down on the road today.
Well, whose armored truck was it owned by the Kenyan government or Haitian?
Um, Maybe Haitians,
Okay,
but the Kenyans was in it. Hold on, the Kenyans was in it, and they are here to assist us. So putting them in an armored truck that could possibly fail in the mission, doesn't that put even their life at risk?
well, yeah, I mean from that end of it, but they're supposed to be getting various pieces of equipment coming in. Again, we're just talking about 400 of what's supposed to be 2,500. So in other words, a miracle's not happening overnight. And I'm not sure where they were at, what area they're in. The way I understand it is that they're at the airport. Is where they're stationed at, and they're kind of expanding that out from the airport as far as secure. But with 400 people, how much can you do? If the amount's supposed to be 2,500, I mean, obviously they have plans for 2,500 to do what they need to do, but 400, which is a fraction of that amount. I mean, how much can they possibly do with 400 individuals? And equipment, like I said, for all we know, and obviously if they're smart, they're not going to announce it. There's probably equipment coming in, at night, coming into different various for the various channels. That, like I said, nobody's going to announce that type of stuff. I mean, you're not going to announce and say, hey, there's 50 helicopters coming in next day and broadcast it to everybody in the country. I mean, somebody's going to be waiting to take shots at it. So it just, I mean, it's more of just being patient. Just because 400's there, they're not going to, those guys aren't miracle workers. They're probably just riding, getting acclimated with the area wherever they're at and when they were in that armored car.
Mm. Generation Love says it's time to break ties with the World Bank, WHO, and such other New World Order bureaucracy entities. All roads must lead back to Christ, Hamashiach, disguised as Kenyan troops. Mm. Welcome, Generation Love. Welcome to the live tonight. Qu'est-ce que là c'est? Ou t'es dans volet? Ah, semble ou fâché. Eh bien, elle fait pas. One. Merci d'être ou visiter nous. Et moun qui te dit là tout, dit on a adresse ça ou pas besoin de moi là jodi ya. So m konnen haïtien nous toujours prêt pour nous pile moun pour côté yo te hier. Mais grâce à Dieu, mba men moun jodi ya, ok? Et ou pas reconnaître mon chéri. Merci. Moun qui voyo là tout, dit la le prier. Gilles, I hope you guys are keeping tabs because this is illegal. Ernest says, no one to take no one accountable in Haiti. Well, let's hope that changes are being made. And, hopefully these changes will start a movement, a positive domino effect. Because I've seen some changes that is positive here. Purple Pill Riches say the Haitian government are failure. Haiti at some point going to be annexed by another country or observed under DR government, meaning Haiti becoming somewhat of a preponderance country. Where another country has to take care of Haiti. And I think I mentioned that before in one of my early day lives, but I don't think that the Haitian people would ever allow that to happen. Maybe that is fake news. Don't believe the internet. My initial thought was it could be fake news too. The Haitian people deserve a better life in their own country. The Haitian government declared war on Haitian citizens. I blame Kenneth. Who is that? If the community don't want you, the mission is impossible. I wouldn't say that the community don't want I wouldn't say that the community don't want the Kenyan soldiers. Like I mentioned the last time I was live, you have a lot of people that are happy and are welcoming them. But like I said, they are in a situation that a lot of people in Haiti feeling like they do not have a choice with the things that is happening on the ground. They don't have a choice. If the community don't want you, the Haitian word king, the gangs are using the people for cover. That's possible too, because there are neighborhoods that people are living in. You're wondering why are they still living in these neighborhoods, and could they be a victim But you're right. Susie says, I just hope it is not a coup in the making to take over Haiti. Let's hope, guys. Let's hope we're going to be watching. Thank you guys for tuning in. Don't forget, guys, to please share the live, guys. To please share the live. Generation Love, thank you so much for the $20 super chat. Serve and teach the people about a Christ that liberates. Thank you so much. Thank you. Somalia is way better than Haiti. Now I am from there. Wow. How is Somalia today, Stallion?
Well, that's what I read. Yeah, like I said, the mayor of Mogadishu was murdered. He was, I think he was came from the diaspora. I think he was from the UK or something, and came back. There's some that come back there that are going into these government, they're coming back there to, help try to rebuild the government and everything. These are Somalians that are in the UK, they're in Canada, they're here in the States, and these are fairly well educated individuals going back. And but again, you get when the mayor was taught with security and everything else is murdered is killed by a suicide bomber, a woman was willing to give her life, just to take out a mayor. I mean, Mogadishu might be secure in some areas, but go outside that area, into the rural areas or what they call the bush, and then see. There's enough. I know enough people, and I hear enough stuff about what goes on there. You just don't walk around in that country, especially if you're a foreigner. It just doesn't happen.
Kenya Trigger says Kenya built a wall to stop the Somalians from entering the country. I read it. I read an article on Haiti on tourism, including visa-free entry for 184 countries and adding two more cruise lines. Thank you guys for tuning in. Let's share the live, guys. Please share the live as you come in. Please share the live and don't forget to hit the like button, guys. Chrysler says, hi, Marie. We are been tricked. We have been tricked. The Kenyans are there for the oligarch. Couple days ago, Haiti Prime Minister Kenyans colonel at a party with the oligarch. Please search on YouTube. Is there. What's taking so long? What is taking so long for the equipments to get here? Because they are in need of it. And if they're going to send the Kenyan soldiers to come here, the least they could do is put something in place to protect them as well. Now, let me ask you this as an American, do you think if it was the American soldiers that things would have been carried out this same way?
Well, let's separate this now. This is a police force. This isn't a military. So their mandates or protocols and how they do things are going to move a little bit differently than a military unit. So yeah, if it was the United States, yeah, the United States would be better equipped, better everything. I mean, I mean, it's hard to make a comparison with Kenya and the U.S. I mean, it's just not. We're not in the same league. It's kind of like, you have your sports or your high school sports, where you have the colleges. You have a little teeny college, and they're going to play against the best college in the country. I mean, it's just not a comparison. It's not a fair comparison. So, but like I said, I have to. Money's been poured in for the equipment and everything. Again, if they're smart, which that I'm hoping this is the case. They're not announcing anything. It's being brought in, and when it's being brought in. Like I said, if the gangs were going to go to sabotage it, obviously if they announce, hey, there's a ship coming in with 100 armored vehicles, so much rocket propellers and all that coming in on ship 662. Oh, by the way, it's coming at 9 a.m., guys. So just let you know when you see the ship. I mean, that's stupid. You know, they're not going to announce this stuff coming in.
But they
You know,
can announce 400 Kenyan soldiers. They can announce 400 lives coming in, but save equipment.
yeah.
Sally,
Well,
which has more value? Because, and I'm not being funny here, but we have 400 black men. You mean to tell me that with the statement you made, that equipment has more value than 400 black men lives, including women?
well, again, they're in a they're if they're in a vehicle that the Haitian government has. I mean, they probably those individuals told them, hey, you can get in our armored vehicle. This one's a good one. We're going to acclimate you with the area. So you'll know because obviously that those 400 individuals are going to be telling and training it within the other units that are coming in there. Because those 400 once they get acclimated they're going to be passing out that information to others that haven't been there yet. So, I mean, we can put a telescope, emphasize a magnifying glass on this one situation, but I don't think that's going to be the end of what, I don't think this is what the resolution is going to be. That we're going to leave, have 400 riding around using Haitian equipment, Haitian guns, and by the government there. They're going to have their own stuff coming in. So I think that 400 was just showtime, just to for the morale, having a plane roll in and guys getting off and, they have bands of people clapping and, and all that other kind of stuff.
They,
I
they
think that was all showtime.
so there were 400 ponds on the board, so you can sacrifice the pond. Basically, that's what you're saying.
Well, I'm not saying that. I'm saying is that we're emphasizing one vehicle that broke down that had
No,
Kenyans in it.
but okay. So I may be speaking to you from knowing more information than I'm disclosing, because you have it here where a well-known gang leader sent his drone over these guys and watching them and watching their every move during their operation, while the Kenyans are on the ground along with the Haitian police. So you didn't know that information, so I'm going to share it. So that's the perspective I am seeing it from. Do you think that it is a hazard even to them, the Kenyans, to come in and lead a mission from the start like this? Could it be a catastrophe for them? Because keep in mind, a lot of their people have expressed that they are against the mission. They didn't understand the mission as well as many people in Haiti. And Haiti is on level 4. I am sure that almost everyone have heard about things which has been happening in Haiti. And if you're going to come in to stabilize things in Haiti, which even though it is the Kenyans that's here, we all know that they were trained by US and Canadians. So if they were trained by US and Canadians, then the world would expect for them to move like US and Canadians. Why put their lives at risk like off top? That's what I am not understanding. How is that going to help Haiti if you're not giving them, your strongest front line, the proper equipment and the proper support that they need to be successful in an environment like this? And I agree with you. This is just the beginning. and we're gonna watch and see, because that those the same issues that have caused a lot of police officers in Haiti to lose their life.
Yeah, anything that goes on, there's always going to be mistakes. Now, not knowing much of anything, but just using my spidey senses, if I had 400 people and I know more troops and equipment are on the way, I would just try to stay within the airport area or the port where the ships come in and get acclimated there, not ride around, with the locals, an armored vehicle that is part of that government, because we know the equipment is, the parts and everything else. I mean, unless it's some elite vehicle or something, one of 10 that they have in Port-au-Prince. Short of that, that's what I would have done. I just would have secured the area of the airport, maybe send some guys over to the port, stay stationary, and wait for for backup. So that's what I would have done just by using my spidey senses. But of course, I could be wrong on everything. This is just from my standpoint and my viewpoint, what I can see.
Do oh, okay. Do you can think about this, but I'll go into the audience. But let's say in the event if they chose to just stay by the airport, ports, and never really took the initiative to really stabilize certain areas that's overtaken by gangs. Do you think that the environment would be a safe environment for them, their presence being here, and you have millions of people in Haiti that is watching their every move, including the people who even work with them, and for them to see that they are not taking a step forward to assist the Haitian people, but protecting the ports, the airports. And these are things that, yes, it's a problem because we just saw that the airport was shut down, and we need the airport to stay open and be safe. We need the port to be open and be safe. But for who does it benefit when people are being displaced and ran out of their homes? Do you not think that could create a hostile environment for the Kenyan soldiers amongst the Haitian people?
Well, I mean, again, there's trade-offs for everything. But, let's just say what you're saying is correct. But the trade-off is, what stuff that's coming in there, especially the ports. The gangs, from what I understand, is they're all getting, they're all paying a tax. Whatever cargo goods are coming in there, that's how the gangs support themselves. By taking uh, uh, tax, I guess, like a street tax for anything coming in there. The airport, it's an international airport, so that's another thing. It's going to benefit those type of things. Having the airport open and safe and having a port is ultimately going to help out the people within, because the price of goods will come down because there's no tax being paid, no street tax. That's number one. To go around on the roads where people have to pay, there's blockades on some of the main roads, and people have to pay, the gang's X number amount just to get through a certain point. That's also going to be money that the average person has to pay out of their pocket, or goods being moved from one area to another. If you have goods that are coming in there, even from other parts of the country, and you have to pay a street tax to get them into Port-au-Prince, that's going to increase the cost of those goods coming in. So there is a benefit from that end of it. We could talk about the trade-offs and everything, but there's a benefit there to the people itself. Now, again, as I said before, I don't look at this as an end all be all. If they brought in army units, elite units coming in there, and they just went down there and then captured everybody and did this and did that, it's, to me, my personal opinion is it's not going to resolve the issue that's been going on for the last, what, 20, 30, 40, 50 years in that country. It's a political solution, and it's going to have to start with new constitution. They have to pull people accountable when they steal money, and fly to Paris, fly to Montreal, and these other places. There's people in the U.S. that were government officials that are sitting on a beach down there in Miami. None of them are being held accountable for what they did until the people can see that and it's enforced. I think that you're going to have the same situation. Uh, uh, 10 years from now, even if this whole immediate issue is resolved, 10 years now, we're back to square one because people are still going to be living the way they are. There's going to still be anger, desperation, and everything else.
Baron says, can you ask Italian gangster if he respect Haitians' sovereignty? And does he know that Haiti freed Kenyans from slavery?
I don't know about the second part, but yeah, every country should have its, there should never be a foreign force in any country. But that goes back to what I was saying before. The issue is going to have to be resolved within. It's going to have to be resolved within the people of the country, not a foreign government coming in there or foreign entity. That like I said, that I've been saying that from day one. That's only a short-term solution because again, yeah, go back to what caused this to start with. Go to the root of it. What's caused this? Money comes into Haiti, and 99% of it disappears to somebody's pocket instead of going to the roads, schools, and other things that are supposed to be done to support the people. Businesses can't come in there and do business because of some of the BS that goes on. It discourages business development. So again, but that's going to have to be within the people to take, to hold those people accountable. These foreign forces or whatever comes in is only going to be a temporary solution. So yeah, sovereignty, yeah, absolutely, they should be. That's any country in the world.
May I ask, what is the benefits of goods if people are displaced and unable to afford the goods that you are protecting and bringing in?
No, it's the cost of goods is what it's what's going to come down. If you have to pay let's say a can of tomatoes come in, okay, and a can of tomatoes normally would have cost equivalent to 50 cents. Let's just say for an example, but because you have to pay a street tax, to the gangs, now that can of corn is moved up to or can of tomatoes is 75 cents. So the cost of goods it would come down. Yeah, because they don't because their cost of operation and their cost of doing business has come down as a result of what we just talked about. So now, whether then we can argue whether when it came for 50 cents, well, that's another issue. But I'm just saying the general cost of goods
Your,
should be coming down.
your voice went a little like real out of tone.
With the Kenyans there,
I can't. We can't hear you now.
can you hear me?
Now it's better.
Okay. I said the general cost of goods should come down without have to pay a street tax. The guys are guarding the ports, the airport, the main roads. That
You're
takes a lot.
still not coming in really good. Excuse me, and I don't mean to be interruptive, but you sharing good information. But I'm sure if I'm hearing you funny, the audience is as well.
Okay, well, let me go out and come back in.
Okay, please do that. Thank you guys for tuning in. Don't forget to share the live. Please share the live, guys, as you come in. Please share the live. We are talking about where is the equipment that was promised to Haiti and the Haitian police force, as well as the Kenyan police, to come in to be able to do the job. And so far, the 400 that is here, I and many others were under the impression maybe they were going to be somewhere and wait for the rest and have the proper equipment. But what we are seeing is some of the police are already out and starting operation, but without the proper equipment. You may continue, Stallion.
No, I guess what I'm trying to say, I don't know where people lost it. Can you hear me now?
We hear you well.
Okay. Okay. I guess it's to pick up off my point. Hopefully this is where it blurred out. the cost of goods are going to come down as theoretically as a result of the Kenyans being there because they're securing the airport, they're securing the port of entry coming in, and the roads, the main roads, and that's where the goods are delivered. That's where the street tax is paid at. So if the street tax is taken away, that can of tomatoes can go back down to 50 cents versus 75 because they have to add cost to it because of the street tax they have to pay. So that's where the benefit is, coming in from that standpoint. Now the displacement, I'm not familiar with that, but let's just say that is the case of as a result of the Kenyans being there. There's going to be short-term trade-offs. Now whether it pans out the benefits outweigh the cost, that's to be that's what's going to happen. We're going to have to find out. This is something kind of new. This is different than the UN when they were there. It's a little bit different, angle how it's coming at. So we'll see what happens.
You know, my fear is, and as I mentioned, guys, this is just my opinion. The way, and I'm not an expert at this by far, but in my, if I could redo my life, I would definitely be in the criminal justice system. If this doesn't work, my fear is that things will be horrible for us, the Haitian people, because there's no way to secure the roads and not have some type of confrontation with gangs. And if you're gonna just stay at the port, stay at the airport, can you clear out the roads? Because you have to understand the environment in Haiti. You have the north, which is like in the middle stallion between Port-au-Prince and let's say to get to Cap Haitian or the other side, that's completely blocked off in a deserted area. It is not an area that people commute. It is not an area that's developed. It is not an area that you can really get to the ends of these guys that know and understand the area on foot. On foot. So since we're just getting started, um, my I know that myself and many other people in Haiti are hoping to get some result from this mission, because if we don't, um, then we're gonna have a problem in Haiti. Marie Noog, Manila Nelson, Ernest Steele, welcome guys to the live. They created a condition to make the population believe that the help is needed. One thing I know, Rudo got that money buying cheap equipment to save big. Carlene says the Kenyans need to go back and take care of their own business. The youths of their country have risen up against the government. Psychologically, they created a condition to get today's result. Melissa Sims, it is so ironic, just as Kenyan force land in Haiti, chaos erupts in Kenya, needing the very force is sent to Haiti. Rudo understood that force alone could not stabilize the chaos, and hate in Kenya dialogue did. Purple Pill Riches says on the World Bank website, USA is taking resources from so many countries, but these countries manage to improve on infrastructure. What's the Haitian government excuse? And that is what Stallion is saying, in the end, he believes that it is the government job, to take responsibility, accountability to get us to out of this failed state that we've been in for the last 2 or 3 years.
Yeah, look at let's just look at something here. Let's go back in time a little bit. We can look at Vietnam. We can look at Afghanistan. Okay, and then what I mean by there's a political solution. It's not a military solution or police or whatever else. If the people within the country are not willing to fight to make the change, no foreign force at any whatever mandate it is, it's not going to change anything. You can see it in Vietnam. Back in the 60s and 70s, the people, the South Vietnamese weren't willing to fight for themselves, to secure their country. That's why they had to have U.S. advisors come in, and pretty soon troops are in there. So nobody can fight your battle at the end. It's going to be happy within the country. Look at Afghanistan just recently. We had people there for what, 20 years? And nothing really changed because the people didn't want to they didn't want to fight for themselves. The Taliban are now running the show again. So it's the same thing there. It's, in Haiti, unless the people are willing to get up and fight for themselves and hold the government accountable, it's just going to be this round and round stuff. They come in, they leave, things get bad, they come back in again, whether it's the UN with blue helmets or Kenyans or whoever else, it's going to have to come within. It's a political solution, not a military, not a police, not anything. So, like I said, history is a predictor of the future. And this is just another situation where looks to me, it looks to be the same.
New World Order political positions must not be connected to the debacles in Haiti. Ports should be taken over by a million Haitian March. Did force solve or stabilize anything in Kenya? Has force solved anything in Afghanistan, Vietnam, Iran, Libya? What is the purpose of the Kenyan force? We pray for those soldiers. Melissa says, Go Marie, you sound like a real reporter, just like the young black female in CNN. What's her name? I'm not sure. I haven't been watching CNN as much as I used to, but I thank you. Where are these weapons flowing into the Caribbean coming from, please? How can a poor country afford weapons to be passed through ports to come into Haiti to lock down airports? Kenya have their own problems. Even with Kenya having their own problems, guys, I'm not going to say that they can't do the job. But in order for them to be able to do the job and be successful, they need the proper equipment, or it puts them in the same position as the police force here. It's not that every police officer in Haiti is corrupt or a bad person. I personally don't believe that. You do have the ones that are, but I know that there are officers, if they had the right equipment, that could do a better job. We were under the impression that from the beginning to end, at least I was, the mission was stalled because of the equipment that they did not have, and that it would not start until these equipments were in place. Well, these equipments are not in place. And the Kenyan police force who's here, there are special trained and all of that good things. But can they do the job? And keep in mind, Kenyan police is not familiar like that with Haiti. We all know that. And in combat with somebody that you are in their house, you need the right equipment to do the job. And that is all I'm saying. And from how I see it, is okay, Stallion mentioned, okay, maybe the equipments are coming, but they're going to come in quietly and unannounced. Well, I feel that 400 Kenyans, because we're all one people, whether we are from Africa, whatever we are, in my opinion, we are all one, right? These 400 Kenyans coming to Haiti to help the Haitian people, they came loudly. I mean, are their lives not as valuable as equipments that could be coming in way later? Why not have the equipment here first and then have them come in after? I don't know. It's something else I want to say, but I'm not going to say it. But as he mentioned, if this was led by Americans or Canadians, it would have been done differently. But even though it is them that's here, we all know that they were trained by Canadian and American soldiers. So what is the difference? Why not move like it?
Well, let's look at this for a minute. Why you said that? Just to put a notation. The American U.S. was in Afghanistan for years. They had advisors over there, military troops training the police. They were training the army and everything else. Unless that doesn't mean anything. I mean, at the end of the day, because you could do all the training you want. I mean, the bottom line is that if there's a mandate that they can only do so much to start with, then it's all moot. It's a moot point. It really is. So, again, I think the equipment's coming in there. Like I said, let's talk a month from now and see where we're at. And like I said, there's going to be mistakes that are going to be made on this whole mission. There's going to be lives that are going to be lost. That's a given. I mean, it is what it is. You're coming into a hostile situation. I got my opinion what I think's going to happen. I think the gangs are just going to stall them out. That's what I think, but I could be wrong on that. Because if they're bringing in the equipment and the firepower they have, it's really not going to be a match for what's down there. I mean, again, just pull up YouTube videos. You can see what they have to deal with over in Kenya. It's not it's a different league. It's a different league in how they move over there. It's not this part of the world. It's not the Western Hemisphere. So, but we'll see.
Mm. Melissa says that Marie, you need to organize a conference with different Haitian groups at tables to propose solutions. We need to see your civil society, your religious leaders, your lecturers, your community leaders. I am not in government. I would not be at no government table, but I am one who loves Haiti and want to see us living just like anywhere else. I have tomorrow we'll talk about Haitians in the Dominican Republic. Haitians want to live, and every Haitian will not be blessed with the opportunity to travel to America, to travel to Canada. There will be some Haitians in Haiti, and I use my platform to make my voice heard for the Haitian people. But to say that I want to be in some type of, I am right where God has me, and I'm happy with that. If history is a predictor of the future, then the world powers of today is about to go down. Their time is up. We used to rule the world in the past. Haitian Warrior King says corruption is all over. Even in the US military, there's good and bad. The Haitian police and the army can do the job, give them good equipment. And I agree. And one of the things that made me not be in support of the mission is the fact that I really think that the pride should go to the Haitian police officers that are good police officers that stood up for something good. And because so many of them, they lost friends and co-workers, colleagues that work right along with them. And I think that success, that uh how do you say, fierté a ta supposé rete la kay nou. Et bon fierté pour Kenya, un bail qui pral nan histoire, something that's gonna be written in history that Kenyans did it. I do think it should be written in history that the Haitian men and women who stood up in Haiti did it. And that's just my opinion. That's one of my main reasons why I was not in support. But I also felt that the Haitian men and women who are good, who have stood up to do the job, they don't have the proper equipment to handle the task at hand. Their plans is not about helping the Haitian people. Melissa said we have gangs in Jamaica. Can they lock down the airport? I hope to the ancestors no. All hands on board to solve this gang problem. We pray for Haiti. Thank you so much. You know, well, the thing is, we can't say never, guys, because what's going on in Haiti, Haiti is not the first country that's facing the challenges, as you've mentioned, right, Italian Stallion? And we won't be the last country to face challenges. So let's not be so quick to say uh, small I's and big U's because we don't know what the future holds. Today is Haiti's time, but who knows how things are going to go on elsewhere. You know,
Right.
I've mentioned this. You know, Stallion, a lot of the time foreigners seem to think that America is heaven and that absolutely nothing bad takes place in America. And people are delusional. We forget that there's more guns in America than Haiti could ever see. There's a lot of crimes that take place in America in a place that people should be free. A lot of killings, mass killings. How many people traveled in search of life to America and been a victim of crime? So, um, Haiti is not the first that's going through this, and I'm not saying that I'm hoping for it to happen in Jamaica or anywhere else, but we're not the first and we're not the last. And I do believe that Haiti shall rise. I just I want to kind of start seeing the path, you know.
Yeah, look. Let's look at the best case solution that could happen, other than bringing in a foreign force. If the police, if they're, I'm gonna again stick my neck out and what I think might be. I'm using my spidey senses again. Why they chose to go this route, that being the U.S. and Canada and UK and France to do what they did here, because the Kenyans are they're just the ones being paid off to do the work. I mean, at the end, they're the hired help, I guess, for a better word, from the UN. Okay, but setting that aside, again, what I say is the people within the country have to make the change, not a foreign force, because that's just going to be a temporary solution. And and if you look at let's look at there's a war going on over there with Ukraine and Russia. There's no U.S. troops over there on the ground other than maybe people that that volunteered that are ex-military over there, and there's other countries over there too. They're wearing the Ukraine uniform. But see, the people willing to fight, they're not asking for troops to come in there. They just want the equipment and everything else so they could fight the Russians. Now, if it was, the only thing I could think of why they didn't do it something similar to that, the U.S., Canada, France, or whoever else could supply the police with the equipment and everything else in the training. They could train the police over in the DR or Puerto Rico or somewhere else nearby and then send them in. The only thing I could think of is why that didn't happen is because it's so corrupt over there in Haiti that any equipment would come up missing. Guns would probably go in the wrong hands, and maybe there's enough police officers higher up in the rankings that are corrupt that would orchestrate it. That's just my opinion. I'm not. don't have any facts behind it, but that's the only thing I could think of because it would be a lot easier politically and everything else just to give the equipment and the technical assistance to people on the ground there to fight their own battle versus having a foreign force come in.
Well, I just want to tell you thank you. Let's see. I'll take one more statement. God's child, thank you for tuning in. Stuart, good night. Marie, good night. You blessed with the opportunity to build your own country unto God's image. Thank you. Amen. The ultimate learning experience. We talk a lot about good Haitian police officers and soldiers. How exactly are we supposed to determine who is who? Training and giving resources to the wrong person will make things even worse. You asked a good question, but that's even in America. How do you determine who's good and who's not? By having a system that holds people accountable, having these weaponry in a place that daily inventory with somebody that's overseeing the activities there, keeping guns and stuff like that in a room where cameras is at. There are things that could be done to be able to detect who's corrupt and the foundation of it. So the same thing that America does, Haiti can duplicate it here. I don't think that takes a genius to figure out who's the wrong. Or can you imagine in your neighborhood in America or Florida, wherever you guys are watching from, for the police chiefs to say, well, how do I determine what police officer is good or bad? And people are watching and looking at them like, really, dude? Like, really, you just asked us that. When you train, you're hoping that everyone is good. I don't think even the military take in people to dishonorably discharge them. That's just my opinion. But you have a system that is set in place to, you know, root out those bad apples and move on with the good. Do you have a comment on that,
No,
Stallion?
well, I mean, it is what it is. Again, I'm speculating the comment I made, and I don't have nothing to back it up. I'm just kind of just trying to apply common sense and look at other things around the world. They go on. I think the reason they took this route because there's information that we don't have here that they felt, these other countries and the UN felt that it was so bad that if they tried to go the other route and supply the police with equipment, guns, ammunition, everything else, that it would be squandered away and sold off, to who. That's the only thing I could think of because if it wasn't the easy part, the easy way would be is to say, okay, we're not going to send any foreign troops in. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to get some of the elite officers there that we have and put them in special training. There's a base I think over in Puerto Rico. It's not far they have to go to. We're going to do some training there on the base. I'm sure that the DR with a little bit of push would allow training to happen over in the DR. They have facilities over there. And here's the equipment. We're going to fly it into whether it's in Port-au-Prince, fly it into DR, wherever they want to bring it in. Could bring it through Cap Haitian. Here's your goodies, guys. Go in here and do what you need to do to assist your country. That's if in a perfect world, that's in this scenario, that's probably what the way I would have done it. But again, we don't have we're not privy to information that's out there of the reason why they took this route.
That's true. Thank you so much, Italian Stallion, for the surprise guest. Thank you so much for joining me. You are always welcome here. And any last words before we part ways here?
Well, I'm debating whether I'm going to go have a drink this evening, so I'm on the border.
Well, go and enjoy yourself then. You have a good night. Don't drive drunk. My only advice to you, especially in America.
All right, take care.
You too. You too. So, guys, thank you guys so much for tuning in. In the end, guys, I am still remaining hopeful that things work out. We are at a state where, we're willing to give anything a try, and we're praying that it does work out. But one thing that we, the Haitian people, have to be attentive to not allow it to continue to happen, is to allow first world countries to continue to mislead us on their intentions. The Haitian people are in need of assistance. Yes, port, airport, all of that needs to be protected. But those things have more value than the life of a person. And as I speak even for the Kenyan police that came in to assist us. I would not like to wake up to hear that there's been casualties on any end. As we as I keep you guys updated on what's happening, one of the things we need to be attentive to is the equipment in which was promised to the Haitian people. Our police officers here, there is corruption, but not everyone here. Not every police officer in Haiti is corrupted. And one of the biggest issues they face is the lack of equipment. Will this Kenyan led police mission be successful if it is a mission led with a lack of equipment? I'll keep you guys updated. I will be back live tomorrow, guys, at 6:30. Thank you guys for joining me for this surprise live. As I mentioned at the beginning of the live, my last upload, I removed it. If you saw it, I will be re-editing it. There was so much music on it for Catholic people. It's a huge celebration at this time. It is where the saints are celebrated in Haiti, especially in Port-au-Prince, Place Saint-Pierre. Everybody's out, just wanting to have a good time. The Haitian people wanting to live. And I wanted to share with you guys, just what they're doing on a Friday night. So I'll be working on that upload, and hopefully I am not hit with copyright. And that it bothers me because I did not upload the copyrighted music, and it's clear I'm walking and the music is played in the background. But hey, it's life, and some things in life is not fair. So you guys take care. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll answer more questions. Haiti will face challenges as usual, but we will definitely rise, guys. Team Haiti, line up here. Thank you all so much. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to share. Those who are watching during the live, those who will be watching after the live. And I thank each and every one of you guys who have supported the Learning Center. I will also keep you guys updated this coming week. Be kind to one another, guys. Tell somebody you love them. As I just shared with Stallion, if you're going out to have a drink, get loose, have fun, don't drink and drive. Don't overdo it, guys, but do live and enjoy yourself, guys. I will see you guys same place, different time tomorrow, 6:30, guys. We will be talking about Haitians living in the Dominican Republic, guys. Hopefully our new government do say a word to the Haitians living next door. Till next time, guys. You all have a blessed night. Happy Saturday.